Deep in sunny meadow forest lived a squirrel named Squeaky. Squeaky was just like any other squirrel. He loved collecting acorns, scampering up trees, and chatting with his friends. But Squeaky had something no other squirrel had: a shiny, brand new Acorn Phone 15. It was his most prized possession. He took pictures of the prettiest flowers, played games like Nut Dash, and most importantly, he kept all his secrets on it. He had a special notes app where he wrote down everything. He wrote about the secret hiding spot for his juiciest acorns, his secret crush on Daisy, the chipmunk, and even that time he accidentally knocked over Mrs. Badger's berry pie and didn't tell anyone. His phone was like his personal diary, a vault of all his private thoughts. One sunny afternoon, Squeaky was showing off his acorn phone to his best friends, Barnaby the bear and Pip the rabbit. "Look at this," Squeaky chirped, showing them a funny video he'd made. Barnaby laughed so hard his big belly jiggled, and Pip's ears twitched with delight. They had a great time together, playing and laughing until the sun began to set. As they said their goodbyes, Squeaky tucked his phone into his little vest pocket and scurried home, his mind already on a cozy evening of Nut Dash. But when he reached his cozy nest high up in the old oak tree, he patted his pocket and it was empty. The acorn phone was gone. Panic washed over Squeaky's heart, hammered against his ribs. He frantically searched his nest, tossing out leaves and twigs. He retraced his steps, his little nose twitching as he sniffed the ground. But it was no use. The phone was gone, and with it, all his secrets. "Oh no, oh no, oh no," he squeaked to himself. "What if someone finds it? They'll know everything. They'll know about the pie and Daisy and my best acorns." He imagined everyone in the forest laughing at him. The thought made his fur stand on end. He couldn't sleep a wink that night, tossing and turning, his mind filled with worry. The next morning, a very tired and anxious Squeaky met up with Barnaby and Pip. "Guys, it's a disaster," he wailed, explaining what had happened. Barnaby, with his calm and gentle nature, put a big paw on Squeaky's shoulder. "Don't worry, Squeaky, we'll help you find it." Pip, ever the optimist, added, "That's right. 3 heads are better than 1. We'll be detectives." Feeling a little better, Squeaky and his friends began their investigation. They went back to the meadow where they had been playing. They looked under every leaf, behind every mushroom, and inside every hollow log. Suddenly, Pip shouted, "Look, a clue." He pointed his paw towards a small, muddy footprint near the stream. It wasn't a squirrel's, a bear's, or a rabbit's. It was a long, thin footprint. Rumbled Barnaby, stroking his chin. "That looks like the footprint of Sly the fox." Sly was known around the forest for being a bit of a trickster. He loved playing pranks, but stealing was something else entirely. Squeaky's heart sank. If Sly had his phone, his secrets were definitely not safe. They decided to go talk to Sly. They found him near his den, trying to look innocent as he whistled a tune.
"Sly," Squeaky said, trying to sound brave.
Did you, by any chance, find an acorn phone yesterday? Sly's eyes darted back and forth. A phone? Me? Nope, haven't seen a thing, he said, a little too quickly. But Barnaby noticed something. A faint glow was coming from behind Sly's back. "What's that you're hiding, Sly?" Barnaby asked in his deep voice. Sly gulped and slowly revealed the shiny acorn phone. I was just going to give it back," he stammered. "I just wanted to see what was on it." Squeaky felt a surge of anger, but then he looked at Sly's face. The fox looked more embarrassed than mean. Did you read my notes?" Squeaky asked quietly. Sly's ears drooped. "Yeah," he admitted softly. "I read about your secret acorn stash, and about the pie, and about Daisy's." Squeaky's cheeks turned bright red. This was his worst nightmare come true. He expected Sly to start laughing and making fun of him, but he didn't. Instead, Sly looked down at his paws. "You know," Sly said, "I once wrote in my own diary that I was scared of thunderstorms. I'd be really embarrassed if anyone found that out. I'm sorry, Squeaky. It was wrong of me to look through your private things." Squeaky was surprised. He never thought that Sly the fox could be scared of anything. Hearing Sly's secret made him feel, well, not so alone. Barnaby put a hand on both their shoulders. Everyone has secrets, things they feel shy or embarrassed about. That's what makes them private. It's not right to snoop, Sly. We have to respect each other's privacy. Pip nodded in agreement. And Squeaky, maybe it's not the best idea to write down every single secret on a phone that can be lost. Squeaky looked at his phone, which Sly was now holding out to him. He took it and thought for a moment. His friends were right. "You know what?" Squeaky said, taking a deep breath. "Sly, I forgive you. Thank you for being honest." Then he turned to all of them. "And I've learned something today. My biggest secrets, the really important ones. Maybe they're safer here," he said, tapping his chest. "And here," he added, tapping his head, "then on any device. And it's okay to share some secrets with friends you really trust." He looked at Barnaby and Pip and smiled. "And about that pie, I think I need to go apologize to Mrs. Badger." And he did. Mrs. Badger was a little cross at first. But when Squeaky explained everything and offered her his second best stash of acorns, she gave him a big hug and a fresh slice of berry pie. As for Sly, he learned a valuable lesson about privacy and became a much more considerate friend to everyone in the forest. Squeaky still loved his acorn phone, but he was much more careful with it. He used it to take beautiful photos and play fun games. But he decided his deepest secrets were best kept in his heart or shared only with his truest friends. The whole adventure taught everyone in Sunny Meadow Forest that respecting privacy is a key part of being a good friend, and that true trust is more valuable than any shiny gadget. So, what do you think? It's a good reminder for all of us, isn't it? Our thoughts and feelings are precious, and it's important to be careful with where we keep them and who we share them with. Just like Squeaky, we learn that true friends respect our privacy and that honesty and forgiveness are super powerful.